Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. In the last episode, we continued through Lake Bed Temple, getting quite a bit done. Although we were only in one section of the dungeon, we are still quite a ways away. I'd say more than halfway done. Usually a mid-boss is pretty good determination. You're halfway done. So we're pretty decent chunk of the dungeon done. In this episode, we're gonna try and make it as quick as we can to the boss. I don't know if we're gonna make it in this episode. It's gonna cut it close. We still haven't found the boss key yet, but it's definitely coming. There's not much left to this dungeon. I will say that though. For this part, I am going to make my water bombs, so I'm turning off my bow for this. Coming up, if I would actually stop looking at the recording screen and start looking at the actual game screen. Come on. Some problems with Z targeting. I'm finding spatial awareness is an issue when trying to Z target. I'm noticing it doesn't like to Z target quite a ways down, like below an enemy, but above an enemy it's perfectly fine. It's a weird quirk of how the system works. You definitely have to get used to it. I think I'm actually back where I started. I totally am. Nice. Yeah, this bit right here, I haven't really talked much about it. It's definitely an underwater maze of sorts. Try not to get too lost. You can watch your mini-map toward the bottom if you want to see exactly where you're trying to go. But you're also working a lot with depth and swimming in different depths of water. It's definitely a challenge. Actually, there might be something up here. I don't quite remember what is up here. No, that's a corner. What is this? This just takes you back to the start. It's a quick way back to the start. I can see. Plus, there's something over here. Hold on. Curiosity is going to kill me. This is a pot. 20 rupees. Nice. By the way, if my rupee count seems off, I actually stopped recording after that one episode. So episode 22 was just its like own session. I'm going to try at least get done with this dungeon before I stop the session. By the way, if you're out of water bombs, there's these things. They are kind of sentient water bombs. I actually don't know how the best way to take care of them. If you've kind of gotten them loose. Hold on. This is for science. Come here. Oh god, science! Science did not work there. Let's ignore that ever happened. Can go down here, but there's a little bit more we can do in this area, I believe. Unless I thought there was. This alcove right here. There's a shell blade on the other side of that. Gotta be careful. Oddly enough, no rupees under those rocks. Usually there are rocks under those. Just odd. Hi. You can not do that. Please and thank you. Just gonna poke you a bit. Thank you for the heart. Now what's up here? My memory is not... Okay, this is the actual way to go. Wait, so what's back there? Hold on. Quill is being curious. Hold on. I don't quite remember this room and its exact layout. No. Bad. Yeah, thankfully the hook shot on these things is an instant kill. If you can shoot it out fast enough, you can quickly get rid of them before they even try to shock. What is over here? I actually don't remember. Am I supposed to be here? Survey says... Hold on, these bonefish are being annoying. Survey says... lock can stop. Oh, there's the big key. But I don't think I'm actually supposed to be down here yet. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Bye. I'm gonna get nibbled on a bit. Stop. Stop. Is he gonna come through with me? No, he's not. Oh, that's unfortunate. I wanted to have a fish friend that would eat my bones off. Come here. Thank you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Now let's go back. Alright, now that I've finally figured the way back, this will be much easier. Just gotta swim out. Not under the floor, thank you. There we go. Now up here, we know the big key is down that little grate down there. We just gotta get rid of this thing. I'm just gonna throw a bomb at it. See what it does. Didn't even know I existed. Cool. Yeah, that guy's a bit of a pushover, which is always good. Alright, so looking around this room, you don't see anything too immediate. Look up. You see another hookshot grate. Come on. It's a little bit hard to do with gyroscope controls. Now, if you let go, the grate puts back into place. So what you have to do is you have to lower yourself down just far enough to where you can just jump down and get the chest. We already know what this is. It's the big key. Access to the boss door. Which is always good. I think I've said that after every chest. I have to stop saying that. Alright. Now that we've got this room, there's only a few more things we have to do left in the dungeon. There's one chest we have to take care of on the other side. How do I get free range? I guess I have to drag. Okay, yeah. There's one chest we haven't got in the center room, and then there's one chest in, like, the first ever room we went into. And I think that's everything. But there's one chest in the center room as well that I haven't really... There's one chest I'm missing in here. Huh. There's quite a few I'm actually missing, just dotted around. None of these are quite important, I will go ahead and say right now. I know where the part piece is. I'm just making sure there are no extra rooms I haven't explored. We've basically explored all of this dungeon. It's just, there's a bit of backtracking we have to do. And then, once we fill up the rest of the water in the center room, we can actually get to where we need to be. Let's go ahead and go up this way. I am going to show what the chests are in the ring up above this room. Where the water was flowing. I'm going to show the chest there, and I'll meet you guys back in the center room. Let's figure out how you get back, by the way. You just ride these wheels. I'm pretty sure that was self-explanatory, but this is how you get back to that door down there. Alright, coming up here to the left side first, if you go over to this chest... Water bombs! Yay! When I had to restart, in order to, when I stopped to the last session, I don't remember if I got that chest or not. Just in case I didn't, there is what was inside of it. Now I'm gonna go get the other one. To get this other chest, you have to actually go to the two spinning wheels on top of them and come out over here. There's a small door. I also don't remember if I showed this off. There's red rupees in here, but so value worth nothing, really? Well, 20 rupees, but really? I really don't need them, but if you do, there you go. And this is how you get back from that room right there. Pretty nice. I am going to show what's down in this whirlpool. Probably before we fight the boss. Again, I don't know if we're going to do it in this episode. I'm going to definitely try. But I want to show that if we come back, we have hit enough water to get to the big key. So right now we can go fight the boss if we want, but we're not going to. We need to turn the water down toward this way, and this will get us back to the first room we started the dungeon in, right down here. Small Helmosaur over here, just gonna ignore him. And we get back to this room. Now that we've turned the water from the last quadrant we were in to this quadrant, the bridge right there rises up, allowing us to get to that section of the room. I am going to jump from here over here. I don't want to get in the water. Probably gonna have to. Gonna try and ignore these tektites, but they're gonna be a pain in the ass. There we go. Alright, once we get over here, you see there's a chest right there. You want to activate this, I believe. There's a way you have to do this. I'm trying to figure that out. I mean, there's a switch actually down there that I have to hit. And then, claw shot too, but there's a tektite below me. So that's gonna hurt. No, it actually didn't hurt. Yeah, see, right there. Switch. Hi, Lizalfos. You can actually stun Lizalfos, by the way, with the claw shot. I never show that off, because I kinda... the two we fought with the claw shot, I kinda just pushed off. Cliff. Claw shot over here. Get the chest. This is the second piece of heart for the dungeon. We get a full heart container. So, 8 hearts going into the ending of this dungeon. This dungeon's pretty much over now. We just got the boss. But I am going to do a quick speed up of what is in the whirlpool in the hallways. So, I will be right back. And while I'm going back there, this is kind of before the cut. You can exit the dungeon to do quite a few things with the claw shot in the overworld. I am personally not going to because that will kind of ruin the flow. And I really don't want to pause the dungeon now that we have the boss open and say, hey, I'm going to go do this thing that I can do at any time after the dungeon. So I'm gonna wait on that. Up to you guys if you want to wait as well. More power to you. Down here, as you can see, the water is constantly flowing, so you do want to use your iron boots to kind of hook yourself down. There's pots below here, usually containing quite a bit of rupees. There was 10 in there. There is 10 in here. Again, shell blades and those jellyfish are going to kind of slow you down a bit down here. Just don't worry about them. With the Zor armor, you can actually kind of fight the current a bit. And there's another pot right there. I think I kind of missed one in the swim. If we break this open, it's another 10 rupees. This is just an easy way to get a bunch of rupees, but I am 6 rupees short of 1,000, and my wallet will be full. So I'm actually not going to complete that. I'm going to show how to get out. Just hook onto the vines. I don't think that's actually going to work. I think I have to get to the one to the left. Oh no, it actually did work. Cool. And that's how you get out. And now we just walk back. Last things up, there's a chest right here that I apparently never got on my redo of this dungeon. Dungeon map, huh? So that's where that is. So, that's a dungeon map, but before you go into that room, I should probably make mention of that. That's great. That's pretty good. Alright, so let's go ahead. Looking at on time. Cut quite a bit off. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna... If I can actually get out. I guess it's not gonna let me out. Cool. Alright, let's do this then. Let's go over here. Let's do the boss. Let's finish this dungeon strong. There is a chest right down here. You can probably get this before you go clear out the other water in the other quadrant of the dungeon. It's the other letter of the dungeon, the K of the Hylian text. That guy just forgot about it. Come here. Or not. I just can kind of send you flying. Let's go ahead and head through. Before you head down, there are 2 pods right here. These are how you can refill your hearts and get a fairy if you don't already have one. I still have my setup of 2 milk bottles, a fairy, or 1 milk bottle that's half full, a fairy, and a blue potion. So, if you want to get a fairy, you're more than welcome to. I don't need it. Alright, so down here, huge room down here. The atmosphere in this room is mental. You can see there's a lot of different tiling work on the walls, columns at the bottom. It looks mental. There's a small tentacle down there. It's kind of pulsating. I don't know if you can see it. Will it show? Will not. Alright. I guess we gotta get down on the actual surface. If you advance. Meet Twilight Aquatic Morpheal. This boss can be a pain if you don't know what you're doing. But keep steady mind. The eye is going to go in those tentacles. Just follow it, hookshot it at your earliest convenience, and just slash at it as much as you can. There's going to be these water bombs here. Hold up your shield once they get to you, and you can just claw shot them and activate them. Don't try and claw shot them too much. They'll also mess with your Z targeting, so you also want to try and be courteous with that. After 3 strikes, Morpheal will rise out of his hole and swim. This is a really cool boss, much better than Fyrus, in my opinion. One of my favorite bosses. Just a crazy skeletal look. Also, I'm gonna be quiet here because this music is really good. But all you have to do for this boss is to claw shots to the eye and slash at it. I'm gonna be quiet here while I do that. Alright, third time's a charm as always. Time to end this. And that's it. Had a much better run of Morpheal than I usually do. Really quick in the first phase. Second phase was taking a bit of time, but as long as you're not too careless, you won't get hit in that second phase, so you should be fine on damage. There we go. This is the last few Shadow. And done like that. There it is! The last few Shadow! I'll just take that. Thanks. Don't resent me for all I've put you through. I need this thing. Besides, we have to do something about Zant, the one who thinks he is the King of Shadows. His power is a false one. I'll prove it using these. So, I've done everything I needed to. I'm sorry for dragging you all over the place with me. So, shall we go? Before then, heart container, 9 hearts. Looking really good. It is possible to have 10 hearts, I believe, but I've got 9. Looking really good. Before we leave, alright, so I clearly don't learn my lesson. This didn't work the first time. Let's see if it works this time. By the way, I noticed a weird thing. I was trying to zoom in the camera. I was having a weird glitch. That was weird. Anyway, I don't learn my lesson the first time. Let's do it again. Yeah. Let's leave. Aw, it's a bit disappointing. Kinda wanted to Link to Infinitely Walk, but can't have nice things, barely. Did you honestly mean to take an ancient and withered power like this and turn it against me? You are a foolish traitor, Minna. Why do you defy your king?